messy. Learning is chaos. Chaos is beautiful.
The essence of education and what allows students to learn the best is in the relationships that are formed. There needs to be some kind of emotion attached to learning.
The ability to connect with people is the most fundamental ability that teachers hold. What we know about learning, we know that they have to struggle to learn.
You can't just throw the baby out with the bathwater as soon as someone struggles with it. The fact that they're struggling with it and emotional about it might actually be a good sign, right?
We shouldn't be teaching math the same way we were teaching it 20 years ago, and we shouldn't be teaching it 20 years from now the way we're teaching it now.
Learning does not just happen within these four walls, it happens beyond the walls, out in our community and out in the outdoors.
I would probably say that the things students remember most are things that weren't graded.
A lot of pressure to get a grade as opposed to actually get something out of the course.
All you get back is a number and that you don't know what you did wrong or...
Exams aren't even really
My English
evaluated.
exam, I was good in like English and my writing course, and then I got my exam mark back. I was like, what did I do wrong? Like, I want to know where I crashed and burned.
Because university acceptance for most schools is just marks, you're discouraged from taking things that are difficult and challenging. You're like very much encouraged to take the easiest classes you can.
And this difficulty is one of the things that tends to shy kids away from taking physics. They don't want to do something that's hard.
Even doing inquiry projects in science this year, it's crazy, but a lot of them have kind of lost the curiosity just to come up with questions.
The idea that some student doing an amazing piece of work and the only person that ever sees it is a teacher who then puts a number to it, then this gives it back to the student who puts it in their bag and goes away forever is kind of, to me, is disheartening.
Having all these people, if they're just assessing them by the test, then they get a certain type of people in. They're missing out on all these other people who have different types of experiences, or they'll solve problems differently, they'll be more creative, or they'll be more critical thinking.
I was focusing on things that I wasn't actually passionate about. I wasn't being fed by anything.
I know what's cool about the capstone project is right off the bat, because we had the choice of what we wanted to learn, the level of motivation we had just improved our work ethic like crazy.
Pretty much what the voice of choice presents is like the ability in Flex to choose how we want to express yourself and learn in different ways.
I show them where this math, where these concepts are used in the real world.
Make learning more authentic and more community-based and less about the grade and more about the learning.
I just asked them what they remembered, and the stuff they remembered was all project-based stuff.
We had to do a big social studies project last year, and I remember more from that project than I do from any other test that I wrote.
So I think that the direction that the curriculum is going is forcing us more and more away from letter grades and percents and more towards evidence gathering. It's much more about inquiry rather than just obtaining pieces of knowledge and memorizing them and spitting back the answer. I mean, Google it.
But if we just get people that think the same all the time in leadership positions, we're never going to arrive at anything different, because they were the people that could best regurgitate what we used to think was a solution. We need new stuff.